Where's the probe? Probe somewhere. There's the probe. There's the pylon. There's the warp in on the bottom. Now for this map, there really isn't too many places you can hide a pylon. I mean, you can scout around up here. There's this area, which is pretty much connected to the same. You got this area, which isn't good at all. And then you have this lower area. So I mean, there really isn't too much stuff to worry about. Well, it looks like Repulse is going to go for it. Looks like it's going right up there. The sentry is being focus fired. One good force field going down. These two stalkers being trapped up there, trying to escape somehow. Some more guys being warped in here by both players. One pylon going down. It looks like the Stargate is en route over here by that pylon. So anyways, Repulse has made his way into the base. He's going to find that Stargate. But unfortunately, he's going to lose all these guys, and the pylon is just now finished. He's going to be okay. He's warping in some more guys up here. It's 4 more zealots, and it's just not going to be enough. Because I mean, you know, Sync just has more stalkers, and that's really what's better. Because you can just kite those zealots all day long. And there goes the pylon. You know, that's really just a good, clear, simple show of like, don't overcommit. You know, he could have canceled that pylon. He could have just lost the 4 stalkers. Or, you know, just run out of the base even, actually. But instead he warped in those 4 zealots. Actually, I think it was 2 stalkers. Yeah, 2 stalkers, 1 stalker did die. You know, he could have gotten out there with like 1 stalker and not lost the pylon, you know, canceled the pylon, saved that little bit of money. And, well, I mean, I guess he does have 4 zealots, but I mean, he could have, well, it looks like this guy took a little damage, but I mean, he could have warped those in his base anyways, so, well, whatever. It looks like he is going to be getting up that Nexus. I don't know what Nexus would be, but it's a Nexus. And he does have the robotics facility going down as well. Now that's kind of curious to me. He's getting up the Nexus and he's getting the robotics facility. Now, no robotics units can attack air. Now, of course, stalkers are good against air, so I mean, you don't have to worry about it too much. But at the same time, you just have to be really careful. You can't really leave your base then. You know, he does have this Nexus going up, which means he's going to have to defend both spots. So, I mean, he's really going to want some cannons or something, you know, something to just check around, because Phoenix are quite fast, you know. It's really hard to catch up to him, especially with, well, Stalkers are pretty fast too, but let's see, like 3 movement speed. Phoenix have, I can't even click on them, they're so fast. 4.25, so pretty darn fast, you know. So, there's 2 Phoenix. I don't know, he's going to be able to harass a lot, is what I'm trying to say, because you're not going to be able to move between your bases all that well. And in the meantime, you know, Sync can really get up a bunch of probes, expand, all that good stuff, and, oh, okay, no, he's going to be attacking here. Oh, okay, I see, I get it. You use the Phoenix, lift off some guys, you know, some Stalkers, or something, you know, and you use your ground force to go and do the killing then, you know. You really gotta hurry up here, because, you know, well, both players just getting more and more guys, I don't know. Let's look at the counting tab. We have 32 probes for Sync, 26 for Repulse. So Repulse just does not have the better macro. And so I believe Sync is going to be alright here, just because he does not have the money to keep reproducing guys as much as Sync can. You know, it is just a 4 probe difference, but still, you know, it could be possibly losing a bunch of probes here as well. So yeah, the probes have been coming off the line. A bunch of Starks being picked up here, 1 Stark being picked off there. And there's a good force field. Or somewhat good, I guess. I don't know, kind of forced him to move away. And there's a GG by Repulse. And Sync takes the win. 2-1. Sync. That was a good play there. I don't know, I haven't really seen Phoenix too much in PvP. But he did it really well. And, or at least, you know, it worked, right? Works marvelously. And I feel like Repulse there just tried to get away with too much. You know, you got the robotics facility going out. You know, he had the Nexus coming out, and he just did not have enough, you know. Not against Phoenix, who can just pick up your guys, shoot them down in the air, and, I don't know, leave half your army vulnerable and defenseless, and, you know. So, just a good play there. No. Whoa. How am I getting only 3 bits per second? I don't even know what I'm getting. It might have even cut off. I don't even know if I'm still live. And I can't talk to anybody to find out. Huh. I just wish I could breathe better. Seriously. Apparently I'm still online. Apparently my viewer count's dropped to 2. Oh well. Do, 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 do. Yep, no one wants to watch PvP. I actually play odds games quite a bit now, and what I've realized is if people find out that the first match is Protoss against Protoss, a lot of people leave. So I don't want to watch it because it's pretty darn boring, gotta say. You know, Zerg against Zerg is definitely the most what's it called, stressful matchup. But you know, to watch it, it's pretty fun to watch. You know, some people do like watching it. You know, people say, oh, it's just all about the Zerglings, or oh, it's just all about the Roach. But I mean, it's really all about, like, you know, like once you find someone who's at the same level as you with Zerglings and Roaches, you know, it turns into a whole bunch of things. Like, oh, when do I get my expansion? You know, when do I get Infester? You know, when do I get my layer and all that good stuff? So I mean, it's really like, you know, like when do I drone? Like that's one of the big things in Zerg against Zerg. I mean, can you sneak out an extra guy? So I mean, in Zerg against Protoss, you know, it takes a finite amount of time for the Protoss to get to your base, so you can build up some extra drones and still be okay. You know, if you build too many by accident. You know, Zerg against Zerg, it's like, oh, Zerglings are there already. You know, like what do you do? Like blah blah. You know, like you just die. So it's kind of really tricky. But, you know, once you play it enough, you kind of get a good feel for it. As I said, scratching my ear. Ah, that feels better. So let's look at the bracket here. Let's see. Let's see. Wow, it hasn't been updated in so long. Well, I guess it's kind of been updated down here. Yeah, but sync should be actually sync should be up here now. Repulse should be here with sync. And yeah. I wonder whom he's up against. I don't even know who. You know, it's one of these 4 players here, but I don't know who's in this round. I don't know who's going to the next one. Oh man, it's another Protoss against Protoss. So yeah, of course there's a lot of Protoss in this. Protoss is up. Well, it's going to be another best of 3 with Protoss against Protoss, which will bring the total of Protoss against Protoss games to 6, which means 3/4 of this will be Protoss against Protoss, assuming that Sync doesn't make it out of the next one. Like if Sync makes it out of the next one, he could, you know, it could change the whole thing. But for sure, 3 out of 4, which is actually 6 out of 8 in this case. Alright, looks like we're going to be taking 5. Alright, I forgot I can put that up there too. My stream doesn't load for you. Alright, let me get the Justin TV version of my stream. Not sure if it looks worse on Justin TV or not, but whatever. Oh yeah, my overlay's still there, oh well. Alright, so I'll be right back in like 5-ish, and then we can resume. So everyone take 5, it's all good, it's all good.